Yes, a very good evening, children. This is your Ravi sir, Physical Science faculty. So, yesterday we have completed some balancing equation, children. And today we are going to learn some more information about the balancing equations. So, in that, why we should balance the chemical equation? According to law of conservation of mass, the mass of the substance before the reaction is equals to after the reaction. So the finally sum of the reactant is equals to sum of the product. Then today I am going to explain about the combustion of propane. Very most important, children, be concentrate. Combustion of propane. Children, what is meant by combustion? So, the substance which are completely boiled in oxygen is called combustion. The substance which are completely boiled in oxygen is called combustion. So, when the propane is combustion, what happens? When the propane is combustion, in that carbon dioxide and water is liberated, and some amount of heat also liberated, children. Combustion of propane. Combustion means the substance which are completely boiled in oxygen is called combustion. Propane. Children, do you know the formula of propane? So the formula of propane is C3H8. It is one of the hydrocarbon, children. It is one of the hydrocarbon. Let me see how the propane is combustion. It is the more important for 4 marks question, children. Keep it in mind. So let me write the reaction here. C3H8 plus O2. Already we know that here combustion, the substance which are completely boiled in oxygen is called combustion. So here propane C3H8 plus O2 then gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Children, is it balancing equation? It is not a balancing equation. This type of equations we call skeleton equation. Skeleton equation. The equation which are imbalanced, the unbalanced equations are called skeleton equation. So see here, propane react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. It is unbalanced equation. So how do you know it is a balanced or unbalanced? Let me take the count LHS and RHS side. That means here reactant side and product side. Let me count the atoms one by one here. Let me take the first LHS side individually. Carbon. So here carbon 3 atoms will be there here. Then C 3. Hydrogen 8. And oxygen reactant side 2. Let me take the right hand side. Carbon only 1 here. Oxygen 2 plus 1. 3 oxygen will be there. Hydrogens are 2. So this 2 is belongs to only hydrogen, children. Hydrogen 2. So look at here, LHS and RHS side, they are not balanced. According to law of conservation of mass, the mass of substances before the reaction is equals to mass of the substance after the reaction. So finally, what we conclude that here, sum of the masses of before the reactant is equals to after the reactant. So here, they are not balancing here. These kind of equations we call skeleton equation. So now it is necessary to balancing of chemical equation now. So the first of all, look at here LHS side, carbon 3 will be there, but product side there is only one carbon. Now add the number 3 coefficient to the product side. Add the number 3 is coefficient to the product side. So then let me write this equation here. C3 H8 plus O2 then gives rise to, here the carbon is not balanced here product side. So here carbon 3 will be there. Now this 3 is add coefficient to the product side. Then 3 CO2 plus H2O. This is the second step, children. It is the first equation. It is Kelton equation, unbalanced equation. It is. Now the second one is, let me balance one by one here, children. And see, again the reactant side, hydrogen 8 atoms are there, but the product side only 2. Hydrogen, reactant side 8 atoms are there, but product side only the 2. Now add the number 4 as a coefficient to the water, means product side. Add the number 4 to the product side. So then fourth step here, C3 H8 plus O2 then gives rise to 3 CO2 plus 4 H2O. Okay, children, once check this here. Now here carbon is balanced and hydrogen also balanced here. Reactant side carbon is 3 and products are also 3 there. Reactant side hydrogen 8 and product side also 4 2 8. Means here carbon balanced and hydrogen also balanced. Let me check again here. Let me count the LHS and RHS again. So same way, carbon is 3 atoms, hydrogen 8, oxygen 2, then RHS side, carbon 3, hydrogen 4 2 8. Then look at the oxygen here, 3 2 6 oxygen. This 3 is belongs to carbon and oxygen. The number which is beside of the formula, this is belongs to carbon and oxygen. But this number 2 is belongs to only the oxygen. That's why 3 carbons and oxygen 3 2 6, because it belongs to carbon and oxygen. 3 2 6 and here 4. 6 plus 4, 10 oxygens. So here carbon is balanced and hydrogen is balanced. But coming to the oxygen, reactant side only 2 there, here product side 10 will be there. But the number 5 is add coefficient to the reactant side of oxygen. So the equation is C3 H8 plus 5O2 then gives rise to 3 CO2 plus 4 H2O. Let me see now if it is balanced or not finally. So finally carbon 3 and here 3, hydrogen 8, 4 2 8 and oxygen 3 2 6 and 4 10. Oxygen 10 and here also 5 2 10. Now finally what we conclude that hence the equation is balanced. Are you understood, children, how to identify the balancing equation? First you should know the count of atom, LHS and RHS. Every time you should take the LHS and RHS. If the question comes as a 4 marks, you must and should take the 4 steps. Finish the balancing equation, 4 steps. If it is comes only the one mark question, you directly balance the equation with this. It is very, very important. Keep in mind, children. Don't waste the time unnecessary. According to the marks, you go with the answer. So these are the main steps involved in this balancing equation of combustion of propane. Are you understood, children? Combustion means what is meant by combustion, children? The substance which are completely born in oxygen is called combustion. Propane formula C3H8, and it is one of the hydrocarbon. It is colorless and odorless substance it is. And now let me see the equation. C3H8 plus oxygen means the propane completely born in oxygen. Then it liberates carbon dioxide and water. But it is unbalanced chemical equation, children. So that kind of equations is called skeleton equation. The unbalanced chemical equation contains molecular formula. It is called skeleton equation. So now let me balance the equation and first of all take the count LHS and RHS side. That means reactant side and product side. According to law of conservation of mass, reactants must and should be equal to the products. The mass of the reactant must and should be equal to the product. So these are the main steps involved to balancing of equation. So let me take these steps. So this is the balancing equation and combustion of propane, very most important, children. And next one, one more equation. One more equation. Yesterday I given one equation to you, children. So glucose C6H12O6 that gives rise to, is the question, children, is C2H5OH plus CO2. So it is glucose, it is C6H12O6, it is a glucose, children. C2H5OH, it is an alcohol formula, it is, and carbon dioxide. Glucose, alcohol, and carbon dioxide. So now, once check the atoms, whether they are balanced or not. The first of all, what else the question is given to you, first you should identify is it balanced or not. That's the main important, children. So then, first of all, every time you have to take the LHS and RHS side, because balancing equations are very most important in this lesson. It will come 1 mark question, 2 marks question, and 4 marks question, children. That's why children more concentrate on this topic and try to practice at home also, children. So here glucose is given, and the glucose produces here ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. So children, can you guess this is which reaction it is? Can you guess, children, which reaction it is? It is comes under which reaction? Anybody? Right, children. Do you know how many chemical reactions are there? Give me reply, children. Don't sit simply, try to give the answer. Do you know how many chemical reactions are there? Okay, I will just give a clarity. There are the 4 chemical reactions, children. One is chemical combination reaction. Yes, sir. Chemical combination reaction. Second one is decomposition reaction. Third one is displacement reaction. Fourth one is double displacement reaction. So here there are 4 kinds of chemical reaction. Are you understood, children? So now it is comes under chemical decomposition reaction. one substance split to form two or more products. Here, glucose is the one substance only, but it will be split and to form a two or more products here. Here, two products will be there. Now it comes under decomposition reaction. So now let us see the balancing equation. First of all, every time you have to take the LHS and RHS. Don't be confused, don't forget it. LHS and RHS side. Now count the atoms here. Carbon 6, hydrogen 12, oxygen 6, RHS side 2 and 1, 3 carbons, hydrogens 5 plus 1, 6, oxygen here 1 plus 2, 3. So now complete of LHS and RHS children. So first take the highest number here, hydrogen in LHS side, that means reactant side. It is contains 12 atoms hydrogen. But product side only the 6 hydrogens will be there. Then add the 2 number coefficient to the alcohol side. Add the number 2 because of yes 6 hydrogens will be there. 6 2s are 12. It will be balanced to the product side. Now here 6 hydrogens are there. Reactant side 12 hydrogens are there. First we should balance the hydrogen. Then we should add the number 2 coefficient to the product side. Then second step is C6H12O6. Then gives rise to 2C2 because we have to add that number 2 coefficient to this. 2C2H5OH plus CO2. The number which is added to the coefficient side, it is belongs to all. It is belongs to carbon, it is belongs to hydrogen, it is belongs to oxygen, it is belongs to hydrogen. Let me count down here again, take the LHS and RHS, same way again. So count it C6H12O6 and the product side 2 2s are 4 carbons and here 1 5 carbons. And hydrogens 2 5s are 10 and this 2 belongs to total. This 2 belongs to carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and carbon because it is one compound only, it is ethyl alcohol. So 2 5s are 10 and here 2 hydrogen, 10 plus 2 12. Next oxygens here 2 and 2 4. Now see children here, hydrogen balanced here, hydrogen balanced, but here only carbon 6 there here and carbon 5. Carbon 6 to the LHS side and 5 to the RHS side. Then we should add, so here only the one is shortage of carbon will be there, but there is no add one of the number as a coefficient to the any side is. Just start with the 2 number, the number to add coefficient to the any equation and any formula. So then here the number 2 is add coefficient to the carbon side. That means C6H12O6 gives rise to 2C2H5OH plus the number to add coefficient to the product side of carbon, that means 2CO2. 2CO2. Look at children here, carbon directly it will be balanced. See, 2 2s are 4 and here 2 carbons. 4 plus 2, 6 carbons. Reactant side 6 there and product side also 6 there. Now the carbon is balanced now. So here carbon balanced, and hydrogen balance. Now the last one is oxygen. Oxygen here 2 2s are 4 and 2 6. Oxygen also balanced here. Hence the equation is balanced. So look at children, this is the process to balancing of equation. Okay children, I hope all of you understood how to balance the equation. That means you should confirmly how to take the LHS and RHS. Without take off this step, you can't balancing the equation. Very difficult it is. So that's why you should go with LHS and RHS. That is easy for you. So now hence the equation is balanced. So it is the balancing equation children. And now I'll do some problems. Is the mass and mass relationship formula children. Aluminium plus ferric oxide Fe2O3 then gives rise to Al2O3 Fe. Al2O3 Fe. So it is a very important children. So but it is a very simple process and very most important. So first of all, it is tells about the mass and mass relationship. Mass and mass relationship. Children, do you know what is meant by mass? What is meant by mass, children? Do you know? If anybody know the answer, give me reply, children. What is meant by mass? What is meant by mass? Children, no children, it is the blunder mistake. Mass is not a weight, children. It is a blunder mistake. Weight means it is a product of mass and gravitational force. Mass and weight is entirely different. If anybody asks us, don't see the answer. It is a blunder mistake. Mass means that is the quantity of the quantity of matter. Quantity of matter is called mass. It is measured in grams or kilograms. In CGS system is grams and SS system is kilograms. So now this equation tells about the relation between mass and mass relationship. Before that, first we check this whether the equation is balanced or not. Actually, by seeing of this equation, it is not a balancing equation. First, when we identify the mass and mass relationship, first we should balance the equation which is given here. Okay, children, that is important. So then directly see it is Al2O3 means aluminum 2 will be there. That means 2Al plus Fe2O3. Then gives rise to Al2O3 plus aluminum. So ferrous 2 here, then 2 Fe. 2 aluminiums and here 2 aluminiums left hand side. Ferrous 2, oxygen 3 and oxygen 3, aluminium 2 and here aluminium 2. So it is a balancing equation. Now we should find out mass and mass relation. Before that, first we should write here atomic weights. Aluminium atomic weight is 27, ferrous 56, oxygen 16, and aluminium is completed and ferrous completed, oxygen completed. So aluminium atomic weight is 27, ferrous 56 and oxygen 16. Now these values substitute in this equation. These values are substituted in this equation. Let us see how it will be. So, here number 2 is given, children. If any number beside or below the formula, that number is multiplied with this atomic weight number. So here 2 will be there. That number 2 is multiplied with the aluminum atomic weight. That means here 2 into aluminum. How much it is, children? 27. Then take the place. Now, Fe, ferrous, it is contains 2 atoms. The number 2 is belongs to ferrous. Means this 2 is multiplied with ferrous atomic weight. Ferrous how much, children? 56. That means 2 into 56. After the multiplication, take the plus symbol. Because here ferrous and oxygen are separate here. Now, oxygen contains 3 atoms here. This 3 is multiplied with oxygen atomic weight. Oxygen atomic weight is 16. Means 3 into 16. 3 into 16. Means LHS side is completed. Then gives rise to RHS side. Same here, aluminum. It is contains 2 atoms. 2 into 27. 2 into 27. And oxygen 3 here plus 3 into 16. 3 into 16 plus 2 into ferrous means 56. Now multiplication 27 2s are 54 plus 56 2s are 112 plus 48. Then gives rise to 54 plus 48 plus 112. Now 54 plus 112 plus 48. The total is 160. Then gives rise to 54 plus 48. 102 plus 112. See, children, it is aluminum, it is ferrous. For example, here, aluminum, iron, for example, iron. So, 54 grams of aluminum gives 112 grams of iron. Aluminum how much, amma? 54 grams. 54 grams of aluminum gives 112 grams of iron. Then ask your friend. How much aluminum required to get? How much aluminum required to get 1120 kilograms of iron? Are you understood, children? 54 grams of aluminum produces 112 grams of iron. Then how much aluminum required to get 1120 kilograms of iron? That means these kilograms is converted into grams. Already we know that here. 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. So that's why here 1120 kilograms into 1000 grams. 112 kilograms into 1000. So now take the multiplication here. So it is 54 grams into 112000 by 112. 54 grams of aluminium. Do the cross multiplication. It is 54 grams into 1120 into 1000 because of kilograms converted to grams, children. 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. So that's why 1120 into 1000. So it is 1 lakh 11 lakh 20,000 it will be. And divided with this. So here same way 1 2 ones are and 1 ones are here 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Then do the multiplication 54 into 10,000. 54 into 10,000. It will be 54 grams. 5,40,000 grams. If it is converted into kilograms, 5,50,000, 40,000 grams are 540 kilograms. It is the answer, children. Children, note down the answer. Note down, children. So note down the answer, children. Children, are you understood it is? So first we should know the atomic weights. So these atomic weights substitute in the equation. And here 54 grams of aluminium produces 112 grams of iron. 54 grams of aluminium produces 112 grams of iron. Suppose how much aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. Now here all grams all aluminium or iron is in grams. So now this kilograms convert into grams. 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. So that's why multiply with 1000. Then 54 grams into 11,20,000 grams by 112 grams. So then directly cut it. 112 ones are. Then 112 ones are. Zeros remains 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now multiply with 54 into 10,000. It is a 5,40,000 grams. 5,40,000 grams of aluminium required to get this much of iron. 5,40,000 grams are 540 kilograms. Means it is converted to here 5,40,000 grams converted into kilograms. 1 kilogram equal to 1000 grams. 3 zeros cancel. Then it will be 540 kilograms. So it is a very most important balancing equation, children. So everybody must and should practice this equation properly. Okay, children. If you have any doubt, ask me, children. So because it is the very most and many times given in the annual examination. So these type of questions are repeated in annual examination, but not exactly. So just example problem they will ask many times, children. So that's why be concentrate and do practice well at home. Don't be neglected, children. And most of the children doing well. So ask for friends, the remaining friends, implement your remaining friends also. So it's the most important topic, children, it is. No doubt, children, it is. If any doubts, ask me, children. Because the balancing, for the balancing of equation, children, balancing of aluminum, already we know that here reactants and product, it should be balanced according to law of conservation of mass. According to law of conservation of mass, reactants and product should be balanced. Or understood, children? Okay, Sairam, are you clear? According to law of conservation of mass, reactants and product should be balanced. That's why here we have to take that to the side of aluminum.